Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we reached the final floor of the Heaven Dungeon and encountered Taro, Namatame, and Nanako, who was essentially being held hostage. And we tried to figure out what Taro was doing, and he seemed to think that he was saving people by throwing them into the TV world, and it became obvious that he has this really deluded messiah complex. And during the whole process, his shadow awakened within him, and it attracted a whole bunch of other shadows and formed a big shadow monster we had to defeat. It took a couple of attempts to do it, but we managed to defeat it and free Nanako and knock out Taro Namatame and get both of them out of the TV world. We turned Taro Namatame over to the police, and Nanako was not doing well, so we ended up taking her to the hospital. So she is currently hospitalized alongside Dojima. And so now you see why I was saying that we needed to get the Dojima and Nanako social things done as fast as we could, because at this point in the game, they're both in the hospital, and you can't do anything with them. So they're out of commission. So, we are now going to have to just keep on proceeding through until we find out what is going on with both Dojima and Nanako. Alright, so here we are, and we're going to go ahead and just start working on what we need to work on. The first thing we're going to do is not do that. We're going to go into town. And we are going to go to the central shopping district. The first thing we're going to want to do is go to the bookstore. Get these books, The Final Lesson, and World Class Bugs. Then we're going to head to Daidara and sell all of our stuff. 134,490 yen worth. And a whole bunch of stuff unlocks. We're not going to worry about. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to sell that thing. Paladin armor. I can sell that, I guess. A bead. Soma's worth 10,000, but I don't necessarily want to sell those. I don't think there's anything in here that are consumables that I want. Bead melon? And I want to sell. No. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do for the day is we're going to head back to the school. We're going to go hang out with Naoto.
Senpai?
I hope they allow Nanako-chan to have visitors soon. Of course, there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto was trying to make you feel better. Our relationship will become closer soon. Oh. That's right. I need the right personas because I did a lot of fusion. And so I don't have a fortune. I have 2 justice personas? Yeah, I do. Alright, that's not ideal, but, you know, it's fine. Gotta go back into town. Take care of that. There isn't a fortune that I can fuse, is there? Let's see. Atropos. I would need to give up my Thor, my Uriel, and my Horus. Yeah, I don't think I necessarily want to do that just yet. Belial. Okay. Judgment. Michael. Interesting. Alright, well... let's see what I have in the compendium. Oh, let's register, because we need to register. Yep, Melchizedek. Alright. Fortune. The only one that we have. This one. Expensive. But I need it, so that's fine. Alright, yep, we got the right persona now. We'll spend time with Naoto.
Yes.
We're over at the Samigawa floodplain. Naoto is thinking carefully as she stares at the 2 cards laid out in front of her. These cards came from Shiroku store. When I talked with the owner, her description matched the one you gave. This phantom thief purchased these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine that any elaborate process was performed on the card. Although I do detect a faint lingering scent of citrus. A very weak cologne, perhaps. What should I do? Burn it? Eat them. I think you would want to burn them, or at least expose them to heat. If I think is what is going on is going on. Burn it? Reduce it to ashes? I don't suppose there's anything inside. Naoto has realized something. Impossible, but could it be? Your house is closer. Let's go test it out now. I'd head to your house, practically dragged by Naoto. We know that nobody's home, so we're just the 2 of us. Your house. As you toast the card with the fire from the stove, burnt letters appear. It really was invisible ink. Yep. The citrus juices staining the paper burned first, making it legible.
Damn.
A grown man employing such childish tricks. And this sentence here. The card reads as follows. Eating letters with a red face. Eating letters with a red face? This is a riddle. Oh, no. Eating letters with a red face. A mailbox.
I see.
Ah, indeed it is. You're good with riddles, I see. Nato smiles. He seems to be having fun. Mailbox. There was one in the shopping district. Let's go. Yes, because the mailboxes here are red. Central Shopping District, at the mailbox next to Daidara. It seems there was something hidden behind the mailbox. This is... Grandpa had this. Why did he keep it? Let's see. Good, you got it back, I guess. Huh?
Yes.
Both those faces red for some reason. I made this when I was a child. You technically kind of still are. It's a detective badge. It has no real function, though. A petty challenge, and the prize was this stolen detective badge. I have an idea who the Phantom Thief might be, but none as to his motive. This is an important case to me, and yet without you, I'd never have cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my gratitude.
Alright, Naoto is showing her unconcealed smile, a rare occurrence. I feel the relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Alright, rank 5. Naoto's determination battle has been enhanced. You can now cure severe ailments during battle. Alright, good. Normally I think this isn't the time to play along with such games, but I think I'll let this play out, and if possible... You're on your own, no. Let's do it.
Yes. I'll see you again.
Alright, we walked Naoto to our house and went home. I can work as a tutor today. Oh, it looks like the vegetables are ready. And we're going to have to do this by ourselves. Alright, we'll do the daikon. We're going to pick up some more seedlings. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, so for today. Let me just check one thing here. Yeah, I think you can work as a tutor today. I don't think I have a tower persona. No. Can I fuse a tower? Let's just check. See what options are here. Masakado? Out of Thor, Uriel, and Chernobog. Chariot and Uriel. Well, Thor and Uriel I don't really care about, because Chariot is finished and Justice is finished. Because that is Chie and Nanako. Oh, and then there's Mara. We're not fusing Mara. We're not fusing Mara. If you want to know why we're not fusing Mara, you can look up Mara on your own. Let's see. That Jester, though. Gonna get... Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. So get rid of one of our justice personas. And another persona we don't need. For a persona we do need. Alright, so what do I want to give it? Zeodyne, Mazeodyne. Let's give it Zeodyne and Mazeodyne. And let's give it let's see. Tetra break, null physical. Null physical. Let's see. High counter, arms master. Endure dark. Fire amp. We don't need that. We need all foes tetracarn. I want to say high counter. Funny, this persona is weak to electric, but I'm giving it all electric skills. I should at least get a couple levels. Alright, now I have a tower persona. So let's go ahead and do the tutoring job. Our relationship won't deepen just yet. Alright, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, you help Shu study, you thoroughly explain the materials, expressions increased. We got our 10,000 yen. Excellent. Alright.
Good day.
Naoto. If you have any plans to school, I would like you to come with me. I am going to actually go ahead and just preemptively commit to spending time with Naoto.
Thank you.
Alright, Nanako is in no condition to be visited. You must wait for her to recover. We're going to go hang out with Naoto. Samigawa floodplain again. Naoto brought a new challenge from the Phantom Thief. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live, which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why you, though? I guess I looked reliable? I don't think that's the sort of metric the culprit would use. So then, what do you think of the contents of this card? The card reads as follows. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the 3rd is the spot I choose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. The first thing that comes to mind with fruit tree is the original card. But the second sentence... By the 7 at the 3rd. What do these numerical values mean? When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the 3rd is the spot I choose. Let's see. The numbers are important. The numbers themselves. The 7 and the 3rd. We're talking about like, When the bank's closed, the fruit tree grows. Look at the third and seventh words. Yes, it's got to be something in the sentence. So that would be banks. And tree, right? Banks and tree, yeah. In other words, by the large tree at the banks is the spot I chose. Anyway, let's search for the biggest tree at this river's banks. There was something buried by the tree you found. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. Naoto holds a digital watch, slightly large for a child's wrist. This is pretty advanced, you know. It's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It has an extremely strong backlight. You can use it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always loved this sort of thing, ever since childhood. I preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Why? Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted with gusto. It's funny, isn't it? Everybody's got their own interests. Nothing you can do.
Yes.
You're right. Complaining about it won't change anything. Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. Naoto looks at her feet, embarrassed. You feel your relationship with her has grown deeper. Alright, so that should be rank 6. Naoto's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Invigorate 2. We don't need Invigorate 1. Unless they stack. I don't think they probably stack. We're going to replace Invigorate 1 with Invigorate 2. It seems I've been doing all the talking. Why don't you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? I wish I could have seen it.
I'll see you again.
Alright then. Exclamation point. You hear someone at the front door. Your order from the show has arrived. I got the Meguro Tuna combo. And the Hachiro Octopus. And a prize sticker. I can work as a janitor at the hospital today, but I don't need to because I've already taken care of that. Alright. So we're going to go to our room. And we're going to read a book. Ooh. Received a text message. It's from Rise. Senpai, I heard you like movies, right? Oh, Lord. I want to see a Roman Paid Holiday. It just came out. I heart the original, so I was really looking forward to this remake. So I'm inviting you to invite me on a date to see it, so ask me out. Oh, goodness. The movie Rise wanted to watch is now being shown at the theater. If you go to the movie theater, perhaps you should invite Rise. Well, if we happen to do that, then maybe. Alright. We are going to read the Catching Bugs. So finish that off. Alright. We continue reading Catching Bugs. The basics of bug catching. Are explained here, along with a funny anecdote from the author. Alright, we finished reading it. We'll be able to catch more bugs now. Good.
Good
All
day.
right, there's Naoto again. We're going to decide later on that one.
Oh.
Because what we're actually going to do for today... Let me actually give it a quick save. Is we're going to go work on Moon. I don't need a Moon persona, obviously. I guess I could check if there's a fusion, but I don't necessarily want to do a fusion. We have Seth, Horus, Sun, Fortune Tower. Yeah, I need all of those. At least for right now. So we'll have to pass on that. All right. Alright, we'll just head to the compendium and we'll grab a Moon persona. Moon? We'll go cheap. Real cheap. Where am I going? I'm going back to the high school, right. And we're looking for I. There she is. Alright, we have the right persona. Our relationship with I is going to become closer soon. We will spend time with her. Indeed. Alright, we're at the shoe lockers. Decided to go to Okina Station with I.
Hey.
Not so, do you love me? What's wrong? I is quiet, looking insecure. It seems you can't avoid the question. I guess we're gonna have to say that. Looks relieved. You need me, right? Naturally. Alright. Alright, let's go. Our relationship has grown deeper. Rank 8. Very well.
Hey.
Let's go. We're on our way to one of those all-team meetings. Not that you really care. Let me know how it goes later, alright? You guys dating or something? You're such an idiot sometimes, Daisuke. You're not supposed to just ask out of the blue. It's not like that, really.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry to bother you too. We'll be off now. Go and Daisuke left. Sorry, I was kind of embarrassed.
Sorry. I'm going home.
Alright then. Alright, I decided to go home. Alright, we can work as a tutor today. We can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Alright, I think we're going to go working as a tutor. We have the tower persona, so we should be fine there. Our relationship will deepen. We will go ahead and do it. Tutored Shu.
About this.
I've memorized this formula, but what exactly does it mean in real life? You begin to explain the problem to him in an easily understood manner. Pressure increased. Alright, these equations can be used in a bunch of different situations, huh? The people who came up with them were geniuses. Wish I was a genius. Work hard, and you can be. Sure, why not? You become a genius through hard work? I thought you had to be born one. I've already been trying pretty hard, in my opinion, and still not enough. He thinks to himself. I'm sorry, I've been tired all day today. Can we finish the rest of this lesson next time? He looks pale.
Mister!
Let's change the subject to something else. What's up? What I like in a girl is... You told you about the kinds of girls you like. You ended up being pretty frank about it. Courage has increased. That was a bit surprising. By which I mean really surprising, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like we're already out of time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking with me today. I think I was able to relax a little. I'd like to hear some more later. Seems that Shu is opening up to you. You feel that our relationship has grown deeper. That should be rank 7.
Please come back again.
Ah, Miss Kashiwagi, huh? Sometimes while we're learning about history, we forget that history is still alive and with us today. The Welwitschia? Welwitschia. Something like that. Is a plant in the Namib Desert. Some individual specimens may be more than 2,000 years old. They must be very hardy, being able to survive cruel desert conditions for 20 centuries. And it's truly surprising that its 2 main leaves continue to grow for that entire time. I'm very curious about their overflowing will to live. Oh, were you listening, Natsuo-kun? What desert is the Welwitschia found in? You said the Namib Desert. Good job, you got it right. I bet you're proud of yourself. That is a really old plant living in the Namib Desert. I wonder if I'll gain some of its powers for immortality if I manage to get one of my own. Oh, but don't tell any of the other female teachers that. I don't need the competition. Whatever. Alright. Here we are. November 11th. Raining. Alright, but I think this is a good spot to go ahead and end the episode for today. See what we'll get up to next time. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.